Last time on Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. I know I'm looking at this like weird, and it's like, ignore Mew, that's not important, that's not the detail we need to look at right now. Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Last time we were in the trial with... I didn't notice that. He has a little, death portrait like everyone else does too, that's pretty neat. Last time we were in the middle of Ryoma's trial, and I think I've gotten it figured out. Kind of, almost. There's a few details. I'm just wondering, why did that need to happen in the first place? Oh, by the way, this pane glass window in the back, apparently when you put it all together, it makes a picture of Mizuno, I think you said, and that's pretty cool. It's like a little glass mural of her. Anyways.
Back to square one.
No.
Square one? If Square won, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
Is that a video game industry joke?
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
Okay, I don't know that one.
Wow! What does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
I feel like the From Software developers or writers just are like, alright, what am I pissed at today? What do I want to throw shade at right now? Square Enix? Alright, we're gonna do that.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
You're one to talk.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
Was it even for him?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct?
Wait, how do we know that again?
Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video? Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Really? That's interesting.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
I don't think he would be... I don't think anyone would ask you anything, Miyu. The response is probably going to be undesirable anyways.
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? It would have to be someone who knew who had each pad. Wait. Oh, okay, so we don't just use this to accuse people. It would be, Kokichi, because he grabbed them all.
It's you!
I thought that was just for accusing people who were gonna die. Cubs pads gotta catch them all. I even got the pads belonging to the people who aren't here. Now everyone can watch their motive video.
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then
Yeah,
what
that is
happened?
kind of careless now that I think about it.
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return.
Oh, okay,
But
so he
I wasn't
had it.
interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
Ah, I see
It's
where this is
true.
going.
Then why
You're
did you wait
super
until
upset.
now
She's like,
to
it's
bring that
true.
up?"
Come on.
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
Yeah, Maki's a really weird character that I know very little about. She seems to hate children, so we have that in common at least. And she's red. That's something. Red. Yeah, you're like Ken, except not.
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
Thank you, Angie.
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, it is quite important.
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
That was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. I thought he was gonna pull like some Kameda shit and be like, maybe I did it. I don't know.
Just as I thought.
But that's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
Nope, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
I see.
Wait, how could you check who? Wait, what? Doesn't make any sense. How could you check whose is whose without actually watching the video? Because I don't remember them being named or anything, unless he just played it for a few seconds and went, okay, this is Ryoma's, and then picked it up and ran off. So that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
It is a not lie. Don't worry, Gonta.
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
The way that Gonta phrases things is so hilarious to me. I don't know why.
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No, this is a world of lies and betrayal.
You see Takumi banging at the back window.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things!
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
Sorry, I skipped that real quick. Is it a lie or is it the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. And I said I would believe in Kaido, and that means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. I need us all on the same page. I have to change where this argument is going, just like Kaede did. I have to lie. You guys did tell me that a lie is possible when there are lyrics in the
I met with
soundtrack.
Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Oh, we could say we
Surely
did.
they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
You're too
As
cool,
expected,
Kyo.
Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie!
That's not... Well, not really. I can't say the two of them met now. That's too... Wait. I can't say the two of them met now. That's too obvious a lie. So if I can convince them that Maki met up with
I
someone...
met with Ryoma the previous night.
I forgot how to do the lie thing. You hold triangle to lie? Does that mean...
Crap!
Anyone else?
Did anyone see those two together?
Didn't work. Why did you wait until now to reveal that you saw Ryoma? There's no reason for you to keep that information to yourself, unless you are lying, that is.
Oh no!
I made a mistake.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Maybe I can't lie yet,
Yes,
but the way you
I
made
didn't
it
meet with
sound,
anyone else.
he made it sound like,
Did
I need to
anyone
do this
see
like
those two
Kaede
together?
does it.
Surely.
Alright, hold on, I need to
would
check
have
the
come-
evidence real quick. I think I had the right idea, but I think I had it on the wrong statements. Shit.
Then there is no reason to believe
No, no, Kyo, stop.
To us,
Kyo, you're making this really
if
hard,
you
man.
can't prove your claim,
Kyo, please. Not now, Kokichi, I don't care. There we go. Alright, let's zoom past one more time and get this done.
See Ryoma?
You won't trick me this time, Kung Fu Witch. I don't even know what that
this
means.
meeting took
Oh, did I get it? I
reveal
think
the truth.
yeah, I got it. I got the lie.
I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
What kind of makes me wonder if lying is such a good idea is the fact that Shuichi's obviously going to be the main character, well, most likely, for the next 5 cases, or the next 4 trials. But that also makes me wonder about his credibility if you're lying every single case. Like, how do people still believe you after you've lied for every single case and done this every single time? Because by the end of the case, you're going to reach that, and people are going to realize that you are lying. So I think trustworthiness kind of goes down when you do that a bit, Shuichi. I know that's what Kaede did, but maybe that's not the best solution?
Oh, please explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh? Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing
Not
some frog
suspicious at all.
squats on the school stairs when we heard 2 people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Wait a minute! If you heard their voices, then that means...
We can
So
move on.
Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
Even though this isn't in the long term a good choice, it is a good choice for the short term because we can finally advance the trial. Because we're going to be stuck on this forever with the way these people are just debating about this. We're not going to get anything done at this rate unless we lie.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
Now. We don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So
Could you
it must have been him.
Could you imagine if Kaido just, when we tried to do the lie, it's like, don't worry, Kaido, you don't say anything, and immediately he's like, but I wasn't doing squats on the stairs with you. Messes the whole thing up.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked. We are still part of a killing game after all.
So how would that be relevant? Like, we're doing squats on the stairs and we hear someone talking, better follow them around? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Whoa, whoa, chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
You don't know what I'm into, Kyo. You don't know.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too.
God, this feels so wrong, but so right at the same time. Like, that's the kind of character I've always wanted in something, is the type of main character who will lie to people. Like, constantly, too. That's always been my dream for a Fire Emblem Lord, like, one who is, like, starts out extremely messed up and lies 24/7, and eventually it all comes, like, crumbling down on that character. I mean, I doubt it will here. Eventually they'll figure it out, but we'll see.
Belief shall set you free!
Thank you, Atua.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
You know, I know you know, but just shut up.
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
So, everyone is culprit again?
Yes, everyone is culprit again,
right
Gonta.
Back where we started. What a...
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning, but...
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think we did, but...
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Shuichi, are we really not going to bring up the giant rope tied all the way across the gym?
And when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
When did Ryoma's body get placed in the piranha tank? Maki was with Ryoma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. And it couldn't have been the morning after that leaves.
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, dick cheese?
Even Kaido can figure that out. I don't know what that's supposed to even mean, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress.
What a terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone. Gonta sure if
Are we
we
about to have a
discuss
scrum debate? I think we are.
I see through your arguments.
Disagreement? What? A disagreement? You mean you're split down the middle again?
He's so excited about it. He's like, oh my god, I can't wait. I've been waiting for this the whole time.
Then the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
What does more phenomenal even mean? It means like transforming, but more phenomenal.
We've been waiting for this.
I know you guys have. I've been waiting for it too.
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again?
I really don't want to go back up in the air. Like, what if one of us fell and died? Well, then it'd just be a shorter killing game. Yeah, I know you wouldn't care. It seems like our opinions are split on this matter. But if we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All I have to do now is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth, now my lie would have been for nothing. I won't fail. Split opinion. Damn, I get so hyped for this. Just the song for this is so good. I could listen to it for hours on repeat. Let's go. It's gonna look real awkward at the end of the game. Like, that's one of my favorite parts about Danganronpa games, when you hit the end and, like, everyone's dead, so it's just a bunch of frames. Boom. When was the body put in the piranha tank?
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Kaito!
Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
Is it
That
not
was wrong.
possible you simply missed the culprit?
Himiko!
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Yeah,
Remember,
Himiko.
the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito!
Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym also off limits at night.
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
Tenko!
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I see where this is going.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
When we aren't consistent, our position looks weak. We have to work together. I love this. Ryoma's body was put in the tank at nighttime. We have to defend that point.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Is it not possible?
Oh shit, I missed that one again. Just gonna skip forward, because there's no point in actually getting it.
Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know. The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
There's no point in even, like, doing this way.
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
That first one is the one I don't really know what to present. Because they're saying, like, oh... okay.
Did the culprit
I'll
move
try
the body
again.
just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's the one we're looking for.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Himiko!
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
I feel like an idiot, because all of them are the
rules state that
same.
you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito!
Rules
I just noticed that they are all the same word. You're just matching up the words. I was so certain that you were actually supposed to be matching up, like, an answer to the word, that I wasn't really focusing on
probably
it.
don't
Now I get
apply
it.
to corpses, you know.
Rules do apply to
The piranha
corpses in
tank
this
is too
school.
far from the gym.
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym also off limits at night.
Maki!
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust Maki's testimony?
Tenko!
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony
There we
too.
go. Get ready to mash. Yes! Full counter! Feels so good. Feels really good, and I can't help it. It's so exciting.
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
But you, like, That would have been all the way from one window to another. That would be a ridiculous length to chuck someone.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Add that to your official gentleman rulebook, Gonta.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I would just like to see a photo of Gonta and Jonathan Joestar just sipping tea together talking about gentlemanly things.
I know! They used the ladder in the gym! You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right?
But that's not how the body got there.
So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
No, I don't think that method is possible because the ladder can't be moved. There was no time to move it. The ladder doesn't reach the window. I don't think there was enough time to remove the ladder.
Couldn't they have just carried out the ladder at any point during nighttime? I think the culprit had enough time.
I was wrong!
Oh, stupid. Can I slow down time here? I cannot. The ladder can't be moved? The ladder doesn't reach the window.
That's it!
Oh, okay. That was a pretty definitive one. I thought that that would
The reason the ladder
be.
reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it.
Oh, that's true.
The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage. And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage.
That's right. It's a bit shorter from one side than the other. I understand now.
Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy. Then Gonta used his tard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with.
That would be quite a dunk.
It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
That's true, unless Gonta is also the ultimate basketball player and we had no idea.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
Sorry, you're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window?
Samugi seems to have like a real soft spot for Gonta. Well, Samugi is like a generally nice person from the looks of it, but like she's extremely nice to Gonta.
You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Of course I'd know that, because I'm from space. But I thought you never actually went to... Shut up.
Do you have the answer then?
No.
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi. Blow them all away with the truth.
Just throw everything on me.
I actually don't know that yet.
That's actually really great.
What?
The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Seriously?
Serves you right. You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty. Dudes just need to shut up and take their licks.
I don't know what that means.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi.
You gotta do something. I can't do this shit. Do you think I'm the ultimate detective? No, that's you. I'm just gonna sit here and talk about space all day long. 5 hours pass. So did you guys know in space that... Oh my god, I'm just... Okay, Kaido did it.
I know. I have to do something, but...
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Damn it, am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this. I can't...
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
What? Okay, thanks, Suichi.
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out...
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
He was killed in his lab.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found, when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
I'm definitely gonna have to make sure I play these all in one go, because the last time I stopped at an hour in, and I recorded this almost like half a week later, and it, like, a lot of the details are slipping me, so I have to make sure I prepare enough time so that I can get through the entire case in one sitting.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
No doggone-ta. That's important to remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
I feel like that's a reference to something.
Himikawa under the bridge?
If we can determine where this all started, we can determine how it ended. I'm not sure if that's exactly true, but we'll go with that for now. Yes, it's much too soon to quit. A trial has only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
That hurts, man. Or girl, or whatever you are. You look so dejected from that. I have a feeling that Maki is going to be his Kirigiri. I don't know, I just feel it. I can feel it in the way it's going. Alright, we have the good song going, let's go.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room?
Nope.
Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning. There's nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Shh.
Drown in toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The
The
only
pool?
place that fits is the pool. Even if you use magic, there's no other way.
Well, it must be the pool then.
You know
Now
it's
that little
not.
turd drowned in the toilet.
Shut your mouth, you noisy sow.
Sal!
I agree. The cause of death is a certainty. Ryoma drowned in water. The pool seems like an obvious answer, but I have my
First,
doubts.
let's establish the crime scene.
It would have to be the
Wasn't
pool
it the dorm
rules.
room?
Because you'd have to gone in there
Ryoma was
alive.
relaxing.
We should consider places where water is.
The only place that fits is the
Go!
That's wrong!
Yeah, I got another V point. Getting pretty good at it, I feel. Maybe.
The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime.
Correct.
No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
Yep, a dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool, I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying. In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
Only after you leave do I realize how much you really mean to me.
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
What?
Anyway, we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
Where was Ryoma killed? I know there's some kind of clue. Bum 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 bum. Where's the regular rope? Is that not an option? Okay, I guess let's use the wire then. The cable from the tennis net in Ryoma's lab was pulled out. What's that got to do with Ryoma's drowned body? Sit down, shut up, and pull your own cable.
Oh no!
Everyone's staring at me. Oh no, shit, I'm about to die. Oh no, I actually have a little health left in this one. So it has to be why, huh? What's the question? What clue shows where Ryoma was killed? Is it the scrap that belongs to his clothes? It's the only thing I can think of. That is the only thing I can think of. There was a black piece of fabric in the pool, possibly Ryoma's clothing.
You just said he wasn't killed in the pool. I won't let you take back your words that easily.
I mean, I know he was killed in the sink. Oh, am I dead? No, I'm alive. We will survive. Running on nothing.
This is it!
I didn't think we'd go straight to the sink. That's why I didn't bring it up.
The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
Scratched handcuffs. Is that what we're gonna go with? I guess. That connects.
This is it! The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Oh yeah, sort of look like they've been scraped against something.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab. The marks on the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. I am certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
I don't think piranhas really care about their taste. I'm not sure there's anything they won't eat.
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
Stop! Please stop!
But how did Culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shikuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
I love how we recognize that and how that's relevant in the trial. It's like, Ryoma couldn't be killed because he can literally teleport.
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing him. Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed.
What?
Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
I don't understand what you're talking about at all, Samugi.
So we all agree Ryoma was drowned in the
Why
sink
did the
in his
music
lab,
stop
right?
for that?
That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
All right, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
Congrats, genius.
But how did the culprit carry his body to the gym from there? He
With
said
the
Ryoma's
rope.
lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
What shortcut between Ryoma's lab and the gym did the culprit use? The window. The window.
There!
I was pushing the wrong button. I'm like, Suichi, just say the goddamn window.
In Ryoma's lab.
The window?
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Do you think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window? Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. Mission complete!
Mission complete.
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier.
The truth is they paid Volk to do all of it.
The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
Yes, go on a very long journey far, far away.
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
We know.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case is becoming clearer. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure out how to get from the third floor window to the... Are you kidding me, Shuichi? Alright then, I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely. Oh, this... I remember this being in the demo, I think. When you have to deduce how things are connected, Psych Taxi will show up. Let's see. Other car, influence focus gauge, letter cube, time. Oh, it's like the skiing mini game for Hajime. I see. Alright, well, we'll try this. What's the controls? Where'd they go? Concentrate, accelerate. That's about it. Cool. Oh shoot, I didn't think there'd be more dialogue. I'm super sorry. I didn't mean to skip all that. The objective of this mode is to find the letter cubes lying around to form the question. Use the X button to accelerate and then the stick to move left and right. By picking up the letter cubes floating around, you can complete the question. Once you've completed the question, you head toward the escort that has the correct answer. If that's the right answer, then you'll get in your car. If that's the wrong answer, something bad happens. Also, there are other cars on the road. If you hit those, you will take focus energy damage. If it's getting dangerous, use R1 to concentrate, stay calm, and avoid them. Please drive safely. Please respond to your earliest convenience. Here we go. High-speed racing, the first racing game on this entire channel. Ever. Wait, what's the question? Oh, shit. Was I supposed to collect all of them? A. Okay, you're just collecting them. It doesn't matter if you already have them. Okay. Apparently there's a Monokuma somewhere on this road. I'm assuming, because we haven't played a minigame yet. And... I know that Monokuma comes from one of the minigames. He has to. I'm keeping an eye out for him. The body was brought from where? Where are my options? Thinking time! Okay, where to? Lab window, lab door. Wait, it was brought? But where? From where to where? Are we talking about, was it killed in the lab room and then brought... Or are we talking about from the window? I'm gonna say the window because that makes most sense to me. Okay, Shuichi's picking up hot chicks now. We gotta go. Sorry, Kaede. Pimp baller Shuichi has forgotten you. Just gonna go hang out with Offset now. Next question. Now we're in the desert. Could say it's a river in the desert, but it's not. It's a road. That was really bad, but I'm not gonna say sorry. No! I'm looking out for that Monokuma. I don't think we're gonna get him, though. Oh, I missed. Whoa. It's kind of cool, actually. It's a lot... Like, it controls well, but if you want to actually get them, you have to slow down and not go at full speed, like I am. That's the key. The body was brought from the gym... Wait, was brought to the gym from where? Was brought to the gym from where? The window? I thought we already did this. The gym door, the gym window. Thought that was pretty obvious. Get in the car, lady. Shuichi does not have time to ask questions. He just hits them and goes. Sounds like something that would happen to, like, Nagito. You just hit, like, random, like, girls on the road, and they just landed in my car. How amazing. Oh, no. Oh no, you have to use the slowdown if you want to get them all. This is impossible. I mean, getting all 3 of those is impossible, not the minigame. The minigame is very possible and not really difficult, honestly. Monokuma, I'm gonna get you. Got him. All it cost me was a traffic accident, and I was able to capture the Monokuma. How is it moved from the classroom window to the gym window? With a rope. I love it when the other answers are absolutely ridiculous. It makes it really fun. From window to window, via the pool. From window to window. I got it. I want them to go back to where they're at, and Shuichi's just sitting there making race car noises, driving a fake, like, pretending to drive. And he's like, Shuichi, what the hell are you doing? I'm picking up chicks, Kaido. Leave me alone.
I got it. Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window. I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
No.
Maybe Leon could have done it.
He was thrown, but perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the 2 windows and move the body to the gym.
Equipment to connect the windows. I believe it was found near the body. The rope. The rope.
There!
I've been telling you, Shuichi, for the past hour.
The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Atua can reveal.
What mysterious mystery?
During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason.
Well, at least I know it's not Angie, because she wouldn't say that if that was her.
Mysterious mystery. Only Atua knows the answer.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Correct.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
It is.
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows...
Because apparently everyone around me is freaking rope wizards with... Rope wizard could be a viable build.
Pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet. And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet.
If I ever do, like, tabletop anything, I am making Kyo the rope wizard as a character.
Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
You bet it's long enough.
That's what she said.
Wait, who said that?
That was me for, like, years when they used to make that joke. I just didn't get it.
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, going to think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Which there was.
Another rope. There was only one, though.
Oh, then it unpossible. Sorry.
Unpossible? No, I'm sure there was another rope, or at least something they could have used this rope. Boop, 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 doop. Where is it? Come on. There we go. Tennis net cable. So he's just still over there making race car noises.
Could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
About 50 feet or so. But how did they use it?
Okay, so... First, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then, culprit move to other side and tie cable to other window.
But that doesn't explain how they got them together.
Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together. That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Wow! That's amazing, Gonta! You're so knowledgeable.
She is super kind to Gonta. Like, I wasn't... Does she want Gonta in that way? Like, I feel like she's attracted to Gonta almost.
It's nothing. Gonta use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
The innocence shining off this man.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it! Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. But in my case, it's 100% inspiration!
You never sweat? I've seen you sweat a lot, though.
It. Just tell us already.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan!
That wouldn't make any sense, because they wouldn't need the tire if that was the case.
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
I can't tell if she's enjoying. Oh, I love this game so much. Oh.
But they also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
They would have.
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Not just the rope.
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan.
There's something weird about how Kokichi talks. Like, he enunciates the second to last word in most of his sentences. Like, the way he said that, he was just like, they wouldn't just throw it. The trick was super crucial to part of the culprit's plan. Just the way he
The culprit
talks.
must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You're definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. They would have only had one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously, the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully. Meaning they would also have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? All we know right now is that there was a rope that connected the windows. Somehow the culprit used that to move the body, and we're so close... and we're close to the window themselves. To make that work, they had to have used something else. But what would that be? What could they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
What?
You said nothing the whole time. Don't set up a stage for me.
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial.
Shut up, you crazy moon man.
It all starts with you. You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event. And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
I'm driving you to a mental hospital when we're done, Kaido.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick. I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
I wonder why they bothered putting in this piece of art. Like, it's not bad or anything. It's just kind of like, it's a really random scene to have a piece of art for, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do this. I will solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Come on, think. Hangman's Gambit. Oh, shit. Well, I already got the hidden Monokuma, so I don't have to worry about that. It was the tire. Or whatever the tire is called. What did they call the tire specifically so I don't just die upon doing this? Oh, I can't look at the, T-I-R-E. I don't know the answers, though. Like, T-I-R-E isn't good enough. R-U-B-B-E-R. Swing? What did... Z-I-P-L-I-N-E. Oh, zip line. Wait, why is there an R in there? I'm hoping it's zip line. No. What the hell could this word be? O-E-R-O-P. P-R-O-P. No, not propel. What the hell is it trying to say? I have no clue. I have zero idea what it could be. Because I know what I'm trying to... I'm just gonna guess. R. I'm guessing rope something. Oh, I completely forgot about this. I feel like an idiot. Oh. P. E. 3 letters left? Rope? Rope wep? I'm guessing the W is the starting letter. It just makes sense linguistically. That's not even a word. I apologize. Yes! Rope what? Rope-way? Ropeway. What the hell is a ropeway? I have never heard anyone use that word before. I was lucky I got this on my first try, because I never would have guessed that. I would have guessed tire swing. I would have guessed zip line. I would have guessed just regular swing. I would have guessed rubber tire. Ropeway is a word I have never heard anyone use ever.
The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
Don't you dare say that, Suichi.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that? Wow, you got drain damage or something? You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
Why are you using the word vessel for that? No, it definitely was. The culprit used it to move the body along the rope. Oh, this game, the Mind Mine. I remember this. This is actually pretty fun. In the scenes where you have to deduce an image, Mind Mine will begin. In this mode, the objective is to dig up the answer. At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered by pieces. Use the L stick to move the cursor and erase the pieces with the X button. Pieces will be erased when 2 or more of the same color connect. The adjacent pieces will then change color and in the following order: white, pink, yellow, white. If you can do it right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. When all the pieces on top of an object are gone, you can select the object as the answer. If you select the wrong object, your influence gauge will take damage. If there's just one piece left, you can press the X button repeatedly to break it. But that will incur a time penalty, so don't just button mash. It might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get it as you play. Thank you for understanding. I don't think I'll have a chance to get it as I play. My health bar is nothing. Start with white. Oh, it's just a color matching game. Except it flips the colors every single time. It's not the ladder. The tire, right there. I don't need seconds. I mean, I know I can select it, but I want the whole thing to be uncovered, because I think it has to be. Whoa, my voice just cracked. Oh, I guess it wasn't a tire anyway. It was a flotation device, wasn't it?
It's the inner tube. The rubber inner tube.
Oh, God damn it. Can't you guys just ever say a word that... Okay, I'll give you inner tube. That one's not so weird. But can you just use the same word that I use for once? Just one time?
Tube we found floating in the pool.
The inner tube?
This is the ladder versus step ladder argument.
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side? Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides. The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows. And because the 3rd floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people. The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway, and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym.
They look like they're having fun.
Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill.
The way the culprit's so tall makes me think that, like... Well, I mean, it's just in comparison to Ryoma. The way they're so tall makes me think of Gonta. Well, I couldn't see Gonta doing this.
That way would be more stable, and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible. But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules? It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay. Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Eh?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Oh, shit!
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
His foot! Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Yes, very smart, Angie.
Pops?
Dad's gonna be pissed.
Uh-oh. Daddy's mad at you now.
Yeah?
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
The way you pronounce it, he's like Monosuke. It actually might be Monosuke, not Monosuke.
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes.
Thank you.
I want us all to get along.
Monodam's right!
Monosuke, you better thank Monodam. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up?
What do you mean ruin it? We didn't get any further away or any closer, really.
But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So Culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? That's some crazy-ass shit! But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily. All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway.
They would have to swing down and climb back up without touching the floor. But they left a piece of cloth in the pool.
Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
I see! The rope was thrown from the window! That's why we found it there!
The only thing that makes the Ace Attorney series, or Ace Attorney, goddamn, I was about to compare it to Ace Attorney away. The only way that the Danganronpa series even ticks is because there's no such thing as like fingerprint analysis or footprint analysis as there is an Ace Attorney. With that, like, these cases would be instantly solved, but the fact that we don't have access to those things makes them infinitely more interesting. Although I'm sure we have the right amount of chemicals within the school to actually do fingerprint analysis if we wanted to. But we are just choosing not to.
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
I believe that was an accident.
An accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
The reason the culprit left in the pool is obvious, because they couldn't go in there. You don't like water, there's no time, it was nighttime.
That's it! Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope, the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them. Ha! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it?
The murderer, apparently.
Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Well, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Shut up. Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough.
Kyo's super into it. He's like, yes, a crime finally worth solving.
Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway.
Stop saying that word. It upsets me. Irrationally.
Respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
That's why you're my favorite, Kyo. Never change.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
No, respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. We're so close, just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event.
The main event.
But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Okay.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Yes, I have a good idea of who the culprit is.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Yeah, I need to believe in my detective work. I mean, you're almost completely motivation, nothing else, but you're an awesome guy. I actually have grown to like him quite a bit more.